Hi, I am Dr. Whitney Hollins. I'm going to talk to you about a blessing that I feel like occurred with my father being released from prison in 2017. So, my father has been incarcerated or was incarcerated since I was very young, elementary school. He served over 20 years, which, as you can imagine, means there were a lot of missed events. There were missed birthdays and graduations and just so many things. There were births of grandchildren, deaths of relatives where he just was not able to be present. And it definitely affected our relationship in many ways. And so, one thing that I really consider a blessing is that when I found out I was pregnant, I was 29 years old and I turned 30 while I was pregnant. I had my son while I was 30. And I also found out that the summer after I had my son, my father would be coming home. And he was coming home just in time for my son's first birthday. And because he was coming home just in time for my son's first birthday, he would be able to attend his first birthday party. And this may seem like a really simple thing, but for me, it was a blessing because I realized that my son would be the first grandchild that my father has that doesn't remember him being incarcerated. They never had to be strangers. They could just have a really typical grandfather-grandchild relationship. And for me, that was so important, not only for my son, but also for my dad, that between the two of them, they would never have to navigate the tricky obstacles that incarceration presents or those feelings of resentment or loneliness. They could really just bond and grow together in a very traditional way or normal way, whatever that looks like for them. So that was a blessing that I gained from my father's incarceration and from having my son. And then also when I had my son, I really feel like I was blessed with a lot of empathy for my father as a parent. I think that being a parent is one of those things that you're not sure how difficult it is until you are one. And when I had my son, I really had an understanding of how much you love this person, but that you are still not perfect. You will still make mistakes, regardless of how much you love your child, and you're just trying your best. So my son gave me the gift of empathy, and he also gave my father the gift of new beginnings. And if you see in the back, that is my blessing, and he is still my blessing. So that's just what I want to share with you, and thank you for allowing me to tell you my story.